22.
Yes, good. All right, and then we jumped to number 8. Number 8, Grace.
8 root 2.
Good. 9. Can't see all of my people. 9, Lily.
15 root 2 over 2.
Yeah, good. And 10, Colby.
10. I have. Oh wait, I feel like that's wrong, but I'll say it anyway. 7 root 2.
Now you have 17 root 2, and you have to multiply that by root 2. All right, so root 2 times root 2 will be 2. So it's just 17 times 2.
Oh, 34.
Yes, good. All right. 11, Brian.
18 root 5.
Hey, there you are. 18 root 6. Root 3 times root 2 is root.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 12, Aristotle.
19.5 root 2.
Good. And 13, Grace.
10 root 2.
It's just going to be 20 root 2. You just have to multiply by root 2. I think you might have been dividing by root 2, but they gave you a leg, not the hypotenuse.
Oh, okay.
The only thing you have to kind of be careful with when you are doing one of these is say to yourself every time, is that the leg or is it the hypotenuse? Okay. If it's the leg, multiply by root 2. If it's the hypotenuse, divide by root 2. Okay, number 14. 45, 45, 90 triangle. The hypotenuse is 9. Find the leg. So we're saying, oh, okay, I have to divide by root 2. Luke, number 14.
4.5 root 2.
Yeah, or 9 root 2 over 2. Okay, same thing, because 9 over 2 is 4.5. So I have mine as 9 root 2 over 2 because we don't usually put it in decimal, but that's okay too. It's the same thing.
Okay.
Number 15, Lily.
11 root 2 over 2.
Good. Okay, and so those ones you guys were dividing by root 2. Now for 16 and 17, they're telling you what the leg is. You have to multiply by root 2. So, Brian, number 16.
6 root 2.
And 17, Colby.
I had. Oh, shoot. 4 root 2?
Just 8 root 2. They give you a leg and you have to find the hypotenuse. So you just multiply by root 2. And the leg is 8. So just 8 root 2. I think you might have been making it harder than it is.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's your 45, 45, 90. If you have a leg and you need to find the other leg, obviously it's the same because it's isosceles. If it's 45, 45, 90. If you need to find the hypotenuse, multiply by root 2. If they give you the hypotenuse and you have to find a leg, divide by root 2. And you have to rationalize. Okay. But today we're going to talk about 30, 60, 90 triangles. 30, 60, 90 triangles are special triangles also. The difference between the 45, 45, 90 is going to be there's 2 things we have to remember. Different things we have to do. This makes sense because those legs are different sizes, right? So in the 45, 45, 90, there was only one thing I had to do for the leg because the legs are the same size. But for a 30, 60, 90 triangle, one of the legs is bigger than the other. So there's a couple of different things we have to do. So we're going to look, where do I want to show it to you at the easiest? Let's look at the top of page 528. Okay, there's a theorem for a 30, 60, 90. In a 30, 60, 90 triangle, the length of the hypotenuse is 2 times the length of the shorter leg, okay? So if you know the shorter leg, multiply it by 2 to get the hypotenuse. All right. The longer leg is root 3 times the shorter leg. Okay. So the shorter leg is really important. If you have the shorter leg, you can find the longer leg, multiply by root 3, and the hypotenuse by multiplying by 2. All right. There's a little reminder right below that theorem. It says, remember, the shortest side of a triangle is opposite the smallest angle. So you can tell what the shortest side is. It's going to be the one opposite the 30-degree angle. Okay, the longer leg is opposite the 60-degree angle. And the hypotenuse is obviously the longest leg opposite the right angle. Okay, so they did an example right below that. In example 3, they gave us, it looks like the longer leg, the 15, because that's across from the 60-degree angle. So it's not the hypotenuse, right? So in one of these, we have a short leg, long leg, hypotenuse. They give us long leg. Okay. So the long leg is the short leg times root 3. So I wish they had given us the short leg. It's easier. You just multiply by root 3 to get the long leg. But if they give you the long leg, you have to divide by root 3 to get the short leg. Okay? All right. But you guys were able to do that for the 45, 45, 90s. So you divide 15 by root 3. You have to rationalize and multiply by root 3 over 3. Root 3 over root 3. You get 15 root 3 over 3. And the 15 and the 3 can cancel out, and it becomes 5 root 3. Okay, so my shorter leg is 5 root 3. My hypotenuse is twice my shorter leg. So I do 5 root 3 times 2 and get 10 root 3. Okay, we've got some to try. Let's look at 3a. Okay, 3a, I can see one of the legs is 12, and I need to find another leg and the hypotenuse. Aristotle, do I know the shorter leg or the longer leg?
The longer leg.
Yes, good. Okay, so I want to find the shorter leg next if I know the longer leg. I have to divide by root 3. All right, so we're going to take 12 and divide it by root 3. All right, we have to rationalize that. So you have to multiply it by root 3 over root 3. And what are you going to get?
12 root 3 over 3, and then which would be 4 root 3.
Good. Okay, so Aristotle just found the shorter leg. Here's how he did it. He explained it to me, and I wrote it down, if you can see my board. Okay, divided by root 3, and then he rationalized and simplified. Ended up with 4 root 3 for the shorter leg. All right, we still need the hypotenuse, Aristotle. Multiply that by 2.
36. Oh, multiply by 2.
Yep, 4 root 3 times 2. All right, so this one is
6. Would that work?
no. If you do 4 root 3 times 2,
Mm-hmm.
you have 2 whole numbers, the 4 and the 2. So you multiply those together and get 8. So it's
8 root 3.
8 root 3. Okay,
Yeah.
so 4 root 3 times 2 is 8 root 3. So that's your y. All right. So for that one, x is 4 root 3, y is 8 root 3. Okay, these are a little bit trickier than the 45s because you have to do 2 different things. All right, we'll try 3b. They give us one side. It's 10. Brian, what side is that? Is that the short leg or the long leg? What do I got there?
Unless
The
you
10.
have one.
It's the hypotenuse. Oh, this is going to be really tricky. Okay, if I know the hypotenuse, Brian, can I find the short leg?
I guess so.
All right, the hypotenuse is twice the size of the short leg.
Yeah.
Okay, my hypotenuse is 10, so what is my short leg?
5.
5. Which one's my short leg? Is it X or Y there?
X.
Yeah, okay, good. So Brian got it. X is 5. He said, oh, my hypotenuse is 10. Short leg is half of that. So it's 5. And he said, oh, and X is the shorter leg. Okay, now you have to find Y, Brian, which is the longer leg. Take your short leg and multiply it by root 3.
So 5 root 3.
That's it. You like those?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. Short leg is 5, long leg is 5 root 3. Okay, let's look at 3C, and it looks like Colby's up next. Okay, Colby, it gives us 21. Is that your short leg, your long leg, your hypotenuse? What's it telling us?
Wouldn't that be Wait, I think I'm on the wrong page. Wait,
Really?
what page is it?
We're on 588, the bottom, the very last problem.
Oh, I'm on the right page. Maybe I just misheard you.
Okay.
That's the short leg.
That's the short leg. Good. Okay, it's opposite the 30-degree angle. Short leg is 21. All right, let's do the long leg. So that's going to be Y. Oh, let's do X first since it comes first alphabetically. Let's do the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is twice the short leg.
So 42.
Good. All right, let's do the long leg. Long leg is short leg times root 3.
So 21 root 3.
Yep, that's good.
Okay, you can't simplify that.
Nope. Okay, and you guys can see my board if you want. Okay. I'm going to give you one that's got some more, a little trickier numbers in the leg length, okay? I'm going to draw you a triangle. I'm going to draw you a right triangle. There you go. It's right because I just put that little indicator there. Okay. And this is going to be triangle PQR. And right over here, I have a 30-degree angle. And across from my 30-degree angle, I have a length, which is 4 root 3 over 3. Okay, Grace, that 4 root 3 over 3, is that the short leg, the long leg, or the hypotenuse?
That is the long leg or the hypotenuse.
Well, here's the right angle is up here, so the hypotenuse is across from it. So
Oh,
this
I was
part's my.
wrong. It's the short leg.
It's the short leg, right? Because it's opposite the 30-degree angle. Okay, so you know your short leg, and we're going to call the hypotenuse Y and the long leg X. Okay, so let's find the hypotenuse first, because I always like to do that because I think it's easier. You have to multiply by 2. Okay, so if I had 4 root 3 over 3 and I multiply by 2, you just have to multiply the 4 by 2. Okay, Grace, so what's Y?
Yeah. So it's 8 root 3.
And still over 3. 8 root 3 over 3.
Okay.
Okay, so that's our hypotenuse. Okay, we multiplied it by 2, got 8 root 3 over 3. You're going to have to do a little bit of work for it's not going to be bad, but okay. The longer leg is your short leg times root 3. Okay, your short leg times root 3. So I just wanted you guys to practice working basically with your roots. So our short leg is 4 root 3 over 3. All right, I'm going to write this down so you can look at it, Grace. We have to multiply that by root 3, which is like root 3 over 1. Okay, so here's your problem. 4 root 3 times root 3. Okay, so Grace, if I did root 3 times root 3, what do I get?
Root 9.
Right, and what's root 9?
3.
Good. So basically, you're saying that is 4 times 3, right? So you're saying root 3 times root 3 equals 3. So I have 4 times 3, which is
12 over 3. So
which
4.
is
4.
4. Very good. That's it. All right. So here's what Grace did. 4 root 3 times root 3 is 12. So 12 over 3 equals 4. So the long leg is 4. All right. Nice work. Nice work with those. All right, let's look at page 590.
Isn't there technically an easier way to find the longer leg? Because if you're finding it with that problem, because you would just know it's 4 because of how you find what the shorter leg is when you have the longer leg.
Yes. So you're saying like you would be able to do that by looking at it, because if you knew the shorter leg,
Yeah.
yeah. Yep. Okay. That's true, Lily. Good job. All right, let's look at number 4 at the top of page 590. They give us 16 root 3. Lily, I'm actually on you. So I have to find 2 parts. What's the 16 root 3? Which leg is that? Is that short, long, or hypotenuse?
Hypotenuse.
All right, so I know the hypotenuse. I can find the short leg because it's half of that. Okay.
8 root 3.
So what's half? Yeah. And that's going to be your y. So y is 8 root 3. So your short leg is 8 root 3. Your long leg is going to be 8 root 3 times root 3. All right. So
24.
good. 24. 8 root 3 times root 3 is 8 times 3, or 24. There's your work. All right. Good job, Lily. Okay. Luke, you get the next one. Number 5. They give us 7. Is that short leg, long leg, or hypotenuse?
Short leg.
Okay. What's your long leg?
7 root 3.
Mm-hmm. And your hypotenuse?
It's 14.
Good. Right. Number 6. Did I skip anyone?
No.
4, 5, 6. Did I get everybody? All right. I'm going to go back to Aristotle then. All right. Aristotle, number 6. Is that your short leg, long leg, or hypotenuse that you know?
Long leg.
That's always the one I wish it isn't. I like the short leg or the hypotenuse, but okay. It's the long leg. It's fine. Find your short leg. Okay, so we have to divide by root 3.
So I get x, it's 4 root 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then the hypotenuse is 8 root 3.
Good. All right. Now I'm going to hold it up. Aristotle divided by root 3. Okay. Had to rationalize. He got 12 root 3 over 3 and simplified it to 4 root 3. Once you have that short leg, then it's easy. Okay. Hypotenuse multiplied by 2. 8 root 3. Okay. All right. You guys did a really good job with those. I'm going to have you guys work on some problems like that. Page 591. Numbers 18 to 25. And I'm going to give you a few more. I'm going to give you some of the ones in part B. Now they're supposed to be a little bit more challenging. So 28 to 33. You want me to write that down for you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. They're all on the same page. 591, 18 to 25, and then 28 to 33. All right. You guys have your Sum Dog Challenge also that's due Friday. All right. I'm going to add 2 more on here that I just looked at that look like fun. Like, I'm not going to see you for almost a week. I don't get to see you till Tuesday. All right. And of all the triangles, these are the most important ones. You know, a lot of geometry you're not going to have to really remember. It's not like algebra that you're going to use it in all your future math classes. But the 45, 45, 90 theorem and 30, 60, 90, you will use that in trig. So give you a little bit more work with those. Okay. You guys have questions for me?
Nope.
All right. Well, have a blessed Easter season here. Nice Holy Week and nice Easter with your families.
Thank you, Mr. Palmer.
Thank
Thank you. Bye.
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 Bye.